It's Week 8 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Egyptians and the Cardinals, and it comes your way next.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we've got a weekend matchup on tap here between the Memphis Egyptians and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visiting Memphis ball club, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. It's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
The drive will start with an option going left. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action, they'll throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. Touchdown! K.J. Osborne. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Egyptians will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucked Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Looking to throw. Nowak. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeMarcus Robinson, 53 yards. And the Cardinals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Drive there, just 3 plays. Each team's had, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old Malachi? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Nowak. Touchdown! Cole Kmet from 17 yards out. And the Cards have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. They drive there with a speed of 3 plays. And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The play-action fake, they'll look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matt Judon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Osborne. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I'm liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Egyptians are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Nowak under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowak.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. David Njoku and the rest of the offense heading back out onto the field, sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, trying to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. Jared Goff, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And as you see, they were winners in their ball game. The Golden Eagles continue to struggle as they finish off the first half of the year winless at 0-8. We'll move on now to check out the next-gen stats in that first half for our home team. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest.
Well,
a yard or two deep. Here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. But Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football. And now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Drops this underneath, it's Mitchell. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
36 yards on the play. Well, when you got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Let's go on the extra point and make this a 4-point game. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Cards are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Nowak. And a little floater there is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me, it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Nowak. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Cole Kmet, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Just a 4-play drive that time. touchdown catch. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 63 yards. And the Egyptians have cut it back within a score. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he returns this to the 22. The football going back over to Arizona now. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. On 1st down, Nowak. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Operating from the gun, Nowak. Quick throw, knocked away.
You certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on and they're ready for this next series. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to...
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Nowak. And again, back to Komet. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Throwing on first down. Nowak. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Second and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Back to throw again. For left side taken in by Kmet. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Let's go on the extra point. These guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Egyptians have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Mitchell. A little juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Operating from the gun. Nowak got his man complete over the middle. That's Mitchell. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't. And they got good yardage out of that one. Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he stopped immediately there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the gun on third down, Nowak. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. The kick by Lutz is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal line.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 6. A minute 45 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. He's back to throw. Completes this to Jefferson. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go. Back to throw. Completes to Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Back to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. He'll look to throw. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 1st and 10, Nowak. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Operating from the gun. Nowak. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time, he's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Cardinals, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.